Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh! Okay, all right, that's it. That's payback. We're good. We're good. We get the game.
Los Angeles. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Morris.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. The scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got Hardaway. Curry is out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward. And for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the two guard. Offenses in this league so creative, Clark. A lot of them very hard to stop. And tonight, we get to see two of these great offenses in this one.
What a treat. The fast pace that these teams play with really wear you down defensively, and the way offenses can space the floor and spread you out, boy, it's fun to watch, but it's certainly hard to defend.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. The shot by Curry, no good. Here's the Clippers. Beverley, the pass to Zubac. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Beverley. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Beverley. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You can't leave a lane to the basket available for Beverley, because if you do, he jumps on it quickly.
Curry kicks to Doncic. Back to Curry. Hardaway passes to Curry. Out to Doncic. For 3. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Leonard with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one after the win against the Warriors in San Francisco. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
And Beverley kicks to Zubac. Back to Beverley. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverley. Here's Cleveland, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Andrew Shamet comes in for Marcus Morris, and it's Jackson in for Jordan. You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house and the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base, those fans will be around for a while, giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
And let's take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. 12th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Williams. It doesn't go for him. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Her kicks to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force? I love it.
Williams with the ball. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Burke finds Marjanovic. The kick out to Wright. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Passes to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Dallas, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Marjanovic passes to Barea. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. 3-point lead. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Shamet. And that one released in time, but no good. 1 quarter in the book. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got J.J. Barea. Also, Trey Burke out there. Marjanovic is out there with Wright. And it's Kleber in at the 4-man position. And it's Wright missing. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Now, here's Shamet. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Zubac kicks to Jackson. And stolen by Wright. Over Jackson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Clipper shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Green finds Williams. Back to Green. Poked away. It's stolen by Barea. Marjanovic passes to Wright. Back to Marjanovic. He dishes it to Wright. Outside for Barea. Pass to Kleber. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. No good from Finney Smith. So it's the Clippers now. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
And so it's Dallas with it. Mavericks trail by 3. Right, the pass to Barea. And here is Marjanovic. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for the Clippers. Morris is checked in for Green. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Zinkis, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Maxi Kleber. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for J.J. Barea. Here's Beverly after Luka Doncic's bucket. The pass to Zubac. Jackson with it. He kicks it to George. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets. Leonard, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do with the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Tremendous focus from the little man, Patrick Beverly, there.
51 seconds left in the second quarter. For Dallas, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Curry.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's George. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Pass to Finney Smith. Now here's Porzingis. Hits the jumper in space. Porzingis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
You know, I like seeing Porzingis work his magic from there, guys, making great use of this spot on the floor.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Finney Smith on the wing. Doncic. Leonard with the steal. Got it off in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just... And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Noah in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Porzingis doing a nice job using that length to clean up the glass nicely.
Beverly for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Dallas leading by 3. Stolen by Beverly. And now the Clippers on the break. Noah wide open. No good from outside. Mavericks shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Powered down as the whistle blows. A three-point play chance.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
George against Curry. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick and roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick and roll situations.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Here's Porzingis. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, you look at Porzingis and his size 7'3", he consistently torches defenders around the rim. You know, for Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level. His older brother played professionally for over a decade, and the first word that Porzingis said was ball, and he's had one in his hand pretty much from the start.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. Curry wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Curry's got 5.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
To the inside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Clark Porzingis' older brother. He used to make him highlight reels of NBA stars.
Yeah, you know, the NBA was his goal all along, but he showed patience, and the Orlando Magic actually promised to take him 10th back in 2014. He stayed in Spain 1 more year to develop, and good for him.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Curry finds Doncic. All alone. Basket counts. Doncic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Noah. Jermichael Green comes in for Marcus Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. DeLon Wright comes in for Hardaway. J.J. Barea is checked in for Curry. And Trey Burke subbed in for Doncic. The offensive rebound. It's good. 14 points for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Zubac kicks to Jackson. Down low. Shamet. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Passes it to Kleber. Six on the shot clock. Now here's Barea. He's covered by Shamet.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Porzingis can't hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. All by himself. Here's Wright. Finished off the break. Wright's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
A big time. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Trey Burke is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Kleber in at the 4 spot. Over to the left wing. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Burke. Back to Marjanovic. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams kicks to Green. And the pass to Jackson. Outside Williams. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Morris is checked in for JaMychal Green, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Jackson. Then for the Mavericks, Hardaway comes in for Wright, and Curry subbed in for Trey Burke.
Tell you, it's awesome to see Hardaway Jr. own possessions all by himself. I mean, this has to help with his confidence going forward.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Morris with the bucket.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Curry passes to Marjanovic. Back to Curry. Dallas moving it around. On the wing, Doncic. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
It's Williams with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Morris with the block.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Even-keeled is Williams. Calm in the eye of the storm. It's a big one there.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Curry passes to Marjanovic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Williams. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Hardaway. To the right side. Kleber, the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Kleber, covered by Morris. Misses from close range. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
Important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Doncic. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Williams. Porzingis is checked in for Dallas.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game.
Beverly against Doncic. Stolen by Zubac. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And that one drops. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
And he makes that one.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Back to Doncic. And Curry has it in the corner. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Zubac defending to the middle. Hardaway passes to Doncic. From outside the arc, it's deflected.
How impressive was that? The little fella, Beverly, extending out for the block. Showed us some nice timing for a guy that's not.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right here.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end it.
I feel it. I feel it.
The famous We Love Houston song. We are nearly... Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis. Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 spot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Doris. What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Pass to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. You can see it, Doris, with some of these good teams trying to build momentum as we get closer to the postseason.
You seem to know and understand which teams are good on both sides of the basketball. Are they top 5 efficiency, offense and defense? And as you know, Kevin, if there's a player with a hot hand, that can really make a difference in round 1.
Absolutely. From deep, Harden hits the three-point bomb.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Curry looking it over. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here comes House all alone. Finished off the break.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Here's Doncic, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Harden's shot is off. Stolen by Tucker. House the pass to Westbrook. Buries it down low.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Now Doncic, 38 points for him last game against Denver.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Boy, that's intelligence and effort from Tucker. Picking the ball cleanly, igniting the fast break.
Here's Doncic. Second shot opportunity, and Porzingis with the lay-in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Westbrook. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And Harden on the follow. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Hardaway with it. Now Covington defending. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cup.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily.
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
Lets it go with the three. Porzingis with the rebound. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 4. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Here's Harden. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic against Westbrook. Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Out left to the wing. Hardaway with the steal. Stolen by Westbrook. Harden kicks to House. The Rockets again can't hit. Doncic feeling it out. And there's the pass to Porzingis. 3 seconds left, and it's good on the layup. Porzingis has got 8 points.
You know, Kev, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. It's Dallas finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Ben McLemore is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Green, and it's Rivers, and it's Clemens in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's McLemore outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Back to Burke. Up top, Marjanovic. 6 to shoot. At the top of the key, Barea. Back to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
I'll tell you, that's a pretty pass. Barea is a spark plug, and he seems to make his teammates better whenever he's on the floor.
Rivers passes to Clemens. In the corner, it's McLemore. The three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Rockets trail. Here's Rivers. And the 3 off target. Here are the Mavericks now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Wright's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Passes it to McLemore. Clemens. Burke covering. Back to McLemore. Pass to Clemens. Shoots over Burke. Another miss by Houston.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Houston on D. It's a 5-point game. 3-pointer. Carroll with the rebound. Rockets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
Right outside. Back to Marjanovic. Rocket 6. Barea kicks to Wright. Dallas, no good that time either. Rockets trailed by 3. And Doris, those blood tests you were talking about, always subject to player permission. They want to honor player privacy.
I think you have to, Kevin, and most of the Mavs have embraced it. These tests have the ability to measure almost 50 biomarkers. As an athlete, you're always trying to stay in peak form. As an organization, you're always trying to manage appropriately their workloads.
That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's McLemore. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McLemore's got 6.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Right wing. Here's Kleba, headed by Green. And that one's good. Burke. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside, Green. Lets it go from 14. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Marjanovic with the slam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now the pass to Clemens. Now here's McLemore outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rivers. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
17 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
He sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
From deep, McLemore. And that one is off. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was all Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter. He had 8 points, 3 rebounds. Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Doncic out there with Curry. Then there's Hardaway. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in a power forward.
Boy, when you look back on Russell Westbrook's career, the athleticism at the point guard position, borderline absurd. The power, the speed with which he moves on the floor, boy, you just don't see it that consistently.
And he comes up with the deuce. Doncic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
And they continue to control the glass.
Westbrook drives in. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And with Westbrook and his elite athleticism, Doris, it can be seen in his great statistics.
Well, you don't average 30 points a game in the NBA unless you can absolutely blow past defenders like Russell Westbrook. Gosh, the strength in his legs allows him to fight for rebounds. He is so productive from the point guard position. It's extraordinary.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
A deep 3 from Harden. The long distance 3 is buried. Harden's got 8. Here's Doncic. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
My goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook dropped.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Out to Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't it?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
Intercepted. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Westbrook's got the ball. It's good. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Outside Hardaway. And Doncic. Here we go. It's good on the putback.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
Here's Westbrook. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Outside, Porzingis shoots over Tucker. It's rebounded by Houston. House has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. McLemore has come in for Danuel House. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Maxi Kleber comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. White, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Burke in for Luka Doncic. Burke kicks to Kleber. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Left side Westbrook. And the rejection by Marjanovic. For 3, Covington. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Burke. And Covington sends it back. And they get it back. Inside. Second chance shot. They get the rebound. Marjanovic. Burke, the pass to Marjanovic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Clemens. Kept alive. And Harden on the foul.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That one goes in. 8 points for Luka Doncic.
Just another way, Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul.
Substitution for Mavericks.
Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Right from outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Don't go anywhere.
A long game, guys, so let's play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. They've got McLemore. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Harden, and it's Clemens in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Wright. Passes to Kleber. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Tucker. Just 4 to shoot. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And the shot goes in.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Stolen. Pass to Finney-Smith. The kick out to Wright to take the lead. It's rebounded by McLemore.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Doncic dishes to Wright. The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Wright. Doncic passes to Kleber. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 to shoot. Finney-Smith kicks to Wright. 16 feet away. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 4. There's McLemore. Porzingis with the block. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's Harden. boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Shooting for Houston, James Harden. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for Wright. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Doncic. Up top, Porzingis. All sorts of time. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And this is why people believe Porzingis is a long-term star in the NBA. He can carry a team for long stretches.
Harden can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Hardaway passes to Kleba. Curry outside. They get it back.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And here's Harden for 3. Another miss by Houston. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to Curry to take the lead and block. That one goes careening off the glass. It's House outside, nailed from three-point land. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Curry dishes to Hardaway. Westbrook against Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Westbrook against Doncic. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
If you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Here's Covington. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Doncic with the steal.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the wing on the left. It's House outside. That shot misses. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Harden kicks to Covington. Back to Harden. From deep. A 3-pointer is right on target. Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
So Houston wins it. It was up for grabs right until the finals. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for...
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Yeah, they got a lot of pride there, there's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. Let's got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Green.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slot. Luka Doncic out there with Curry, and it's Marjanovic in at the center. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Thompson finds Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 6 points for Steph Curry.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Off target from outside.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Curry passes to Marjanovic. Ball's knocked loose. Curry against Doncic. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 8 points. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
Pass to Thompson. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the wide-open shot from Green. That shot missing, and the Mavericks going the other way now. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
Yeah, controlling the flow of second chance opportunities is the key. I mean, something they'll try to replicate tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Curry looking it over. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Marjanovic. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Curry. Hardaway with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Hardaway with a wide open look. Again, the Mavericks score.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now, oh, man, two of my favorite passes.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And Wiggins throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against Denver.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Curry on the wing. Fires the three. They get it again. Down to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Drops in the tray.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Curry. From deep. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a...
Your field goal percentage as a whole.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Got the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. DeJuan Wright is out there with Trey Burke, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
Pass to Kleber. To the inside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And their success rate on the season right around 77%.
And the technical free throw is good. J.J. Barea is checked in for Porzingis. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Burke's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Dallas moving the ball around. And it's Wright missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
And here's Wiggins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. 5 on the clock.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
The pass to Barea. Cuts off the pass. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Poole. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Barea kicks to Wright. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Pass to Burke. To the right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Pass to Burke. Out to the right wing. From the arc. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Finney-Smith.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Here's Poole. Burke covering. Wiggins against Barea. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Poole. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
Hardaway kicks to Barea. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Look at the Mavericks. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs. And, of course, Golden State right now quite a ways down below.
And when I look at Dallas, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And credit goes to everyone, coaches, players, front office. I mean, they've all been determined to avoid a repeat of last season. The results speak for themselves.
Finney Smith passes to Wright. Here's Finney Smith. Back to Wright. Kicks it to Barea. To the middle. Here's Kleba. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Curry against Barea. Shoots it up. Again, Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside for Curry. To the wing right side. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Out to the wing. Curry with the steal. Passes it to Poole. 2 on the clock. That one, no good. And so it's the Golden State. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 20 points, 4 steals, and that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
I mean, he's a former NBA scoring champion. Curry just shows us why. It's a terrific night for him.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 12. Curry passes to Marjanovic. A 3 from Porzingis. Chris with the rebound. Golden State's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Hardaway for 3. Trains the 3-pointer. Hardaway has got 5 now.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
The Warriors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And it's off from 3-point range. Curry kicks to Hardaway. 5 to shoot, and stolen by Wiggins. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Porzingis can't hit.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Thompson for the triple. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
The pass to Chris. Just his first attempt. He feeds it to Green. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Doncic. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's stolen by Green. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Chris. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. .146 left to play here in the third. Pass to Green. Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway finds Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Doncic. And here is Marjanovic. Just 5 to shoot. That shot wide open. And it's 8 points for Porzingis.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
And Curry, here we go. Right side, Green. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Curry passes to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Wiggins against Hardaway. Chris. He's off on that one.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Curry from deep three-point land. And Curry pulls it down.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. Wright, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Burke in for Luka Doncic.
After a monster first half from three-point range, I mean, things have dried up for him here in the second.
And Wright kicks to Burke. The kick out to Wright. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for the Mavericks. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Trey Burke is out there with Wright. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Offensive rebound. Here's Looney. Pascal, the pass to Curry. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Burke kicks to Kleba. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Burke. Over to the wing. Puts up a three. Porzingis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Here's Looney out to Thompson. There's the pass to Curry. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Wright.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Thompson outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. In the corner, right with it. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
It's deflected. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Curry. They double-team Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Looney. Can't get it to fall.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Thompson left side. Burke with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Wright. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
The shot by Looney, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Three-pointer right. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Thompson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Wright, the pass to Kleba. Back to Wright, to the left wing. Releases. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 7. Curry looking it over. Down low. Looney lays it up off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, it helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Excellent, excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
On the wing, Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, that's his pump fake. I mean, it works for almost anybody, but his is just great. For a shooter like Thompson, I mean, it's doubly effective.
So both teams changing it up here. Mavericks trail by 11. Left side, Porzingis. Back to Curry. He kicks to Hardaway. Curry dishes to Hardaway. And stolen by Wiggins.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Warriors.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steph Curry.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Dallas on defense. It's a 14-point game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Jackson. nails the wide open jump shot.
That's the awareness that Kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
And the pass to Looney. From deep three-point range, misses there. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for Dick.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21.
And here's a look at some numbers for Morris.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, we've got Doncic. He's out there with Curry. Porzingis is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. Brent, talk about the length of the season. Commissioner Silver is also considering proposals to shrink the season. What do you think?
I think it'd be interesting, and I'm not sure financially how the league goes back from an 82-game season and ticket sales and revenue and television and how they kind of unwind what it is they've agreed to. But 70 games to me in terms of the competition, Kevin, in terms of the elevated play of the star players on a nightly basis, the fact that you probably get stars to appear in every game and not be sat out for load management and things like that, I think overall it'd be pretty healthy.
Here's Morris following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. And George, here we go. It's rebounded by Doncic.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Doncic outside. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the Clippers making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Beverly kicks to George. And there's the pass to Zubac. Now here is Morris. Guarded by Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Morris passes to Zubac. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Doncic feeling it out on the wing. Hardaway. Back to Doncic. George against Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Morris into the lane. He kicks it to Beverly. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 5. And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverly is one of them.
Patrick Beverly always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverly plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
Now here is Hardaway. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
Not many guys have the two-way ability of a Paul George, just as dangerous defensively as he can be offensively.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Here's Doncic after the Clippers pick up 2. Back to Curry. Doncic outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. And they're moving it up. Here's Shamet. Not going to go that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. The feed to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Shamet kicks to George. Back to Shamet. Out to the right wing. Passes it to George. And it's George finishing it off.
PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
Here's Hardaway. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Shamet, great pass to set up the lay-in.
A really good decision there from Paul George, quick to find the open man.
Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And Beverly kicks to Morris. Pass to Shamet. Hardaway with the steal, and so it's Dallas holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother.
Older brother, he was a big fan of NBA.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. Marcus Morris is out there at Noah, and it's Beverly in at the point. This one for 3. Kleber, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Morris. The pass to Beverly. Kicks it to Noah. Back to Beverly. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good with the triple. Mavericks leading by 6. In the corner, right with it. Pass to Burke. Here's Kleber. Now Burke. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Kleber. From downtown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kleber's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. In the corner, right with it. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Shamet, and he dunks it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Noah with the block.
Well, the long reach of Noah and the good timing, that helps get that block thrown.
Williams, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Correa, the pass to Marjanovic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like when you cover a lot of football where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns. I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off the screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
There's Shamet. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And now it's only a 5-point Maverick lead. Correa surveying the floor. Baseline J on the way. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Williams kicks to Morris. Kleber with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 7. Correa, the pass to Kleber. To the paint. There's the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Shamet. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The kick out to Wright. Back to Kleber. Shot clock at 6. And Barea has it in the corner. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A wide open look here for Wright. Marjanovic passes to Kleber. Burke with it, covered by Morris. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shamet with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And the rejection by Marjanovic. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. Right out of the gates, it was Dallas setting the tone. An exceptional game plan helped them open. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Mavericks leading by 8. They've got Porzingis. Curry is out there with Doncic. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Doncic. Here's Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Yeah, whenever he's got a little room, if the ball's in his hands, Hardaway Jr. looking to score.
Deep 2 from Beverly. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Green comes in for Morris, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Paul George. Beverly against Doncic. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Jackson.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
4 on the clock. Doncic finds Porzingis. The Clippers grab the miss. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. To the wing right side. Beverly the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Sinks the 3-pointer. Beverly's got 5. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with the ball. Can't connect from short range.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Zubac's in the post. He's against Porzingis. Green kicks to Leonard. Fires from 14. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Mavericks making a switch here. Kleber's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Here's Porzingis. Hardaway kicks to Kleber. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Maybe a little more fundamental with positioning there to be ready for that offensive rebound. Porzingis, some extra effort on the offensive glass that time.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Dallas. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. George is checked in.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
To the left side wing. And Wright kicks to Doncic. Back to Wright. The pass to Doncic. Here's Kleber. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Right side, George. It's rebounded by Dallas.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Dallas moving the ball around. Stolen by Jackson. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
George is not settling for low percentage plays right now. He's putting the defense in a really tough position.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis, and it's Burke in for Luka Doncic. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And your point guard's gotta be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Marjanovic kicks to Kleber. The dish to Wright. Here's Kleber. He's covered by Leonard. Burke, the pass to Marjanovic. 2 on the clock. Over Green, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jackson against Wright. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Jackson.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Mavericks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
4 seconds left, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks bringing the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for the Clippers right now, Morris is out there with Green. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jackson. And it's Williams at the 2.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Leonard with the steal. And stolen by Wright. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Pass to Leonard. Inside. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And the Clippers miss again. And it's Wright with the ball for Dallas. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Kleber. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Wright. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for JaMychal Green. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Reggie Jackson. Count it, good. Curry's got his first points of the game. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? They can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Morris with the bucket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Now, here's Doncic. He kicks to Curry. To the inside. Dallas moving the ball around. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Outside Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic passes to Porzingis. He gets that one. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Well, that's a patented move, I think, for Porzingis. Excellent with the catch and shoot.
And George with the stuff.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the middle. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and it's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The pass to Doncic. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Curry dishes to Hardaway. Back to Curry. Pass to Hardaway. From the wing. It's hauled in by Zubac.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Here's Curry. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Passes it to Kleber. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Here's Kleber, covered by Morris. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Los Angeles.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Pass to Hardaway. Curry on the wing. No good from outside.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the dub. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. upper and lower body fluid, and goaltending.
The sprawling metropolis of... And well, point forwards and big guards in demand. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. You look at the Rockets. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, there's the Mavericks, just a couple spots back.
And I think for the Rockets, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Chandler, and it's House in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, Seth Curry is out there with Doncic. Then there's Hardaway, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. Harden against Curry. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Mark, if you're a basketball purist, tonight might not be your cup of tea. These two teams live and die by the three-point shot.
And the evolution of the game has led us to this point where it's about spacing and knocking down the three-point shot. That's what's king now, and that's what we're going to see a lot of tonight.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here is House. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Here's Finney Smith. The Rockets making the shot. He kicks to Hardaway. On the wing, Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Harden's shot is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Finney Smith. He had 15 points last outing. Curry passes to Porzingis. Outside for Curry. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. James Harden, number 1.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
Now, Doncic, after Robert Covington missed from long range. On the wing, Hardaway. Passes to Finney Smith. To Hardaway, tries it from 19, doesn't go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Now Curry, after Robert Covington missed from long range. Knocked away. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's DeLon Wright in for Curry. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. Burke comes in for Doncic. And a change for the Rockets. Rivers, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
You know, starting out in the D-League, then bouncing around the international circuit, Tucker took the long, hard road to get here.
Now, here's Marjanovic, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Pass to Rivers. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's just flat-out hustle from Carroll, showing how much he wants the rebound.
Right, the pass to Hardaway. Inside. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Now the pass to McLemore. Back to Rivers. Tucker with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Now here's Burke. Pass to Marjanovic. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Burke, the pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Passes it to Clemens. Launches it. Kleber with the rebound. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Marjanovic. And he beats the buzzer. Wow! Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Russell Westbrook is surely...
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways.
You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, McLemore is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Clemens in at the point guard. Great open look there. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Kicks to McLemore. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 5. And the pass to Clemens. Buries it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Burke finds Wright. Now here's Barea. Here's Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And, you know, Barea is a capable floor general. Very good at setting the table for his teammates.
Carroll. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 3. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. To the wing on the left. Back to Burke. To the right side. To the inside. And Marjanovic with the slam.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Rivers. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Wright. McLemore, the pass to Rivers. Clemens, Burke covering. That's tipped. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Burke. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Kleba, the pass to Marjanovic. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. With the playoffs coming up quickly, Clark, strength of schedule can play a big role as it determines where a team is going to be seated come playoff time.
No, I agree with you in terms of even just making the playoffs sometimes, Kevin, based on where teams are and who they're playing. I mean, those matchups against potential playoff teams that are still fighting for seeding, they can sharpen you up and get you ready. Actually, those games can be playoffs before the playoffs in many ways.
I always admire the coaches, Clark, that walk their players through the different scenarios because they should be aware.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. You want everything out in front of you. As long as your team is able to handle it, and most of these teams can, I think that's a good point.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dallas.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Who's watching here?
Westbrook against Doncic. Outside Curry. The 3. Chandler with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance passes.
Pass to Finney-Smith. They double-team Curry. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it. Dallas no good that time either. Houston leading by 8. Westbrook drives in. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Passes it to Westbrook. Back to Covington. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Covington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
And Porzingis, here we go. Curry kicks to Doncic. Top of the key, Porzingis. That'll do it for the first half. Rocket. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They're in a terrific position now thanks to their flawless execution. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Boban Marjanovic, he's really playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Curry. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof. And I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Outside Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great, great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special, special young player.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. DeLon Wright comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Curry. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. And McLemore comes in for Danuel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Barea.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Kicks it to McLemore. They get it back.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Carroll finds Tucker. Shoots over Marjanovic. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Carroll's got 4 points this quarter. Barea, the pass to Doncic. Launches a three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
Clemens, guarded by Barea. The pass to McLemore. Shoots over Doncic. Barea pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 5. Over to the left wing. Wright dishes to Barea. Now here's Marjanovic, guarded by Tucker. Marjanovic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Tucker, guarded by Marjanovic. And Tucker kicks to Rivers. Back to Tucker. Deep. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And so far the story on Luka Doncic. He's been dominant over the last month, putting up 26 points per, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. And Trey Burke subbed in for J.J. Barea. And a switch here also for Houston. Chandler's checked in. Hangs in the air. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Wright.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Unloads. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Porzingis with the steal. Here's the break. All going up court. Curry with a wide open look. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got his 4th assist in this one. It's Rivers on the wing to stop the drought, and he knocks down the jumper. Rivers has got 5 now. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Mavericks ahead. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
Come on, guys. Come on now. Let's go. We're going.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Chandler out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3. That's to Harden. Hardaway with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Curry's got the ball. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Back to Hardaway. Chandler with the steal. It's Harden with the drive. 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, You got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
6 to shoot. Doncic finds Curry. Here's Finney-Smith. Over Westbrook. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Saturday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Here's Westbrook. Takes it off the glass. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for Houston.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Basket good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Tucker. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses. Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Mavericks making a switch here. Kleber's checked in. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Houston. That's good from Westbrook.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Hardaway kicks to Kleber. Pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. There's the three. The Rockets pull it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Covington from the arc. Houston gets it back. Harden inside the three-point line. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Westbrook with the steal. A solo fast break. Up the floor. And Harden with the stop.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 3. Cleveland, and it's in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
That's it 5 from 18. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
Harden against Curry. Hardaway with the steal. Chandler with the steal. House the pass to Harden. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Exceptional sprint. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Rockets.
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one. It's led to an abundance of second chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second chance points.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Dallas making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Tyson. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Westbrook against Doncic. Good!
He's having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now Harden launches it. Can't get the three to fall. Dallas calls timeout. The score knotted at 64. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic finds Curry. Oh, no good. Harden inside the three-point line. Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And, Greg, he knew it was good when it...
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
The NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option.
It's all happening in
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche and... We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Let's take a look at Dallas. Right now, at the playoffs start, they would have the 7th seed. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors. Not really any threat right now, as their record's showing a lot more losses.
You know, right now, Dallas, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And
And the good thing is that, once again, there's some excitement around this team. Their fans are starting to get back on board after watching such a tough season last year.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, we've got Hardaway. Luka Doncic out there with Curry, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. Curry against Curry, and Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. Steve, we know it's a long season for the players, but talk about the coaches.
Kevin, you've seen it. Those coaches that are on a hot seat, they have those bags under their eyes, no sleep. Those coaches that have a long contract and they're winning, they're pretty good. And I think the coaches that sleep well is the coaches that have teams that they know that kind of runs themselves.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
Here's Curry. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets. Curry finds Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Porzingis, good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Thompson outside. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
The layup missed.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Got that one up quick.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Hardaway. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Good work there as it goes.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
That shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green, finished off the break.
Thompson uses those long arms to bother his man there. Got to hang on to the ball tight around him. Well, at this point, it's undeniable that Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. You talk about guys like Ray Allen, he has passed up. That is big time.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. On the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Wright in for Seth Curry. Good on the shot. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Hardaway. 20 points for him last game against Denver. But they get it back. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer right. The shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. And there are no metrics to deny. What Curry is doing is incredible.
And at this point, we take his jaw-dropping feats for granted. He passes the numbers test, and he certainly passes the eye test. Curry, the best at what he does.
Tipped away. In the corner, right with it. Takes the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Nice move. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He throw good, Wiggins. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Barea comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Trey Burke subbed in for Doncic. Burke kicks to Barea. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Out left to the wing. Pass to Marjanovic. There's the steal. Here's Wiggins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Pick off in midair. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. So they take the lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Marjanovic kicks to right. The pass to Barea. Back to right. Over to the left wing. And the 3 off target. To the paint with 4 seconds on the clock.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. It'll count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And they're scoring pretty well. All the great Golden State Warriors scores. Draymond.
I think there are times where
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stance-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Burke is out there with J.J. Barea. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Kleber in at the power forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Pascal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Looney with the bucket.
Terrific work inside from Looney. He continues to get more comfortable down there.
Pass to Barea. Back to Wright. Right wing. Kleber, the pass to Wright. Barea with a wide-open look. It's good from long range. Barea's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The Golden State Warriors so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
Here's Poole. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn. And he makes that one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Mavericks trail by 3. In the last couple seasons, Golden State's defense in the regular season slipping off just a bit.
You know what I think what happens is with their elite offense, I think they started to rest a bit more on defense. Also, when you've been to the finals 5 straight years, some coasting can occur.
Burke grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas. The rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Marjanovic, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
The offensive rebound, Looney, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
It's his first trip to the line. Well, the former UCLA Bruin, Kevon Looney, not a top option, but he knows how to contribute.
I love the energy and movement that Looney plays with. Doesn't create a lot on his own, but he always picks his spots, and he can finish a play if you take your eye off him.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Chris. Guarded by Hardaway. Curry is inside. Clock at 6. The drive by Thompson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway with it. Dallas moving it around. Finney-Smith kicks to Curry. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And again, no good by Golden State.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Warriors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. For 3, good on the three-point shot. And the Warriors lead by 5.
What can you say? If he started hitting them from that range, there's nothing you can do.
Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. It's Curry outside. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists in the game. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter. Nothing since.
Curry's shot is good.
Every night from Steph puts so much pressure on the defense because he's always looking to attack.
Down low. Out to Hardaway. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Thompson. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
A pass to Porzingis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The game was always within a fairly near... And that'll do...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the 5. And he recovers it. 5 to shoot. Doncic, no good. Knocked loose. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 6. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Thompson inside the line. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
The thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself. Even as a leader of his team, he always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Klay was trying to break Curry's 3-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
I mean, a pull-up, Jay, that is awesome to get a chance to see him on the floor, stopping on a dime, and pulling up.
From downtown, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Chris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the wing on the left. Outside Hardaway. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Curry outside. Warriors with the rebound. Curry is inside. Count that one. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Thompson outside. Three-pointer. And another three for Golden State.
And of all the things Thompson provides, this is still his specialty. Over 42% for his career from three.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. DeLon Wright comes in for Hardaway. J.J. Barea is checked in for Curry. And Trey Burke subbed in for Doncic.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Marjanovic has got his first basket of the night. Steve, I know you like this, that the three-point shot is having such an effect on the league, actually transforming the NBA. Are you surprised how fast all this is happening?
I am. I'm surprised that so many teams are adopting this transformation of shooting a three ball, because there are some teams and there's some players, I know they shoot it, Kevin, but they shoot at such a low percentage. If you have the guys that can shoot it, you should adopt it. If not, you got to find another way of winning ball games. There's nothing wrong with having a great mid-range team that can knock down mid-range jumpers.
A nice shot by Barea.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Here's Pascal. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
Now here's Wright. He has 5. Dallas moving the ball around. Kleba kicks to Wright. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Kleba. Wright for 3. Tries again. The pass to Kleba. Now Barea. Back to Kleba. Wright outside. To the inside. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
He is a massive drawing fouls. One, you have to close out on this jump shot, and he drew the contact by jumping into you.
The Warriors have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Doncic is checked in for Dallas. Green is checked in for Golden State.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line. Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Out to the right wing. Kleba. And a miss there on the triple. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Warriors leading by 12. They've got Marjanovic. Wright is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Wright kicks to Finney-Smith. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pascal, the pass to Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 21.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Passes it to Marjanovic. And he banks in the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Curry, and the layup falls. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tremendous day at the office for the former NBA scoring champion. Steph on a mission.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Kleba, covered by Wiggins. Back to Doncic. Releases. The Mavericks rebound. Marjanovic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Hardaway's checked in for Dallas. Curry comes in for DeLon Wright. Wiggins outside. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Chris. Outside Hardaway. He feeds it to Curry. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Thompson outside. Curry on the wing. Offline with his three. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Dallas. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the last of three straight at home for the team. Back to Hardaway. Inside, Marjanovic. Chalk up two there.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Warriors leading by 8. Outside Curry. Shoots over Doncic, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Luka Doncic.
Love seeing Stephen Curry mix it up with driving the basketball. He is so clever at drawing fouls.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Outside Hardaway. To the middle. And stolen by Chris. And it's the Warriors on the break. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Stephen Curry doing a nice job being able to take the contact and still finish the play.
A lot of talent in the 2018 draft, Smitty. Who do you think has the highest ceiling of that group?
Kevin, I love that question because it's not who's the best player who has the best talent. It's the ceiling. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, those guys have so much room to grow. The Doncic and the Trae Young, those guys are fantastic. They have room to grow, but I think those two have a lot of room to grow, and they're already good.
And he can play the long-range game, the mid-range game. He takes it to the rack. Doncic is a versatile three-level scorer.
Green kicks to Wiggins. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry is inside. Curry meets him. Curry, good. Curry's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 33.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And really, after losing all three games to this point in the matchup, guys, they have to be happy to get a win here.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Steph Curry.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Maxi Kleber. Jackson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Lee's subbed in for Curry. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Shoots. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Porzingis. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Chris. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the three ball is good. Curry's got 36.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Thompson finds Curry. Wiggins outside. For the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony.